Hey, welcome back, Pack Nation. I'm finally back from New Orleans with my post-game wrap-up. First of all, I want to give a big thank you to Nick and Chrissy for the hospitality and the great tickets inside the Superdome into the game. I also want to give a shout out to the New Orleans fans, the Saints fans that were a class act in victory, which allowed me to have a copy of class act in defeat. Um, the game, as you guys watched on TV, was not a good game. I think our offense played pretty well the first half, but the defense didn't show up at all. I'm not sure if they were on Bourbon Street or still back at the hotel, but they did not show up at all. I think that there's a lot of calls for Don Capers to be fired. I don't think he needs to be fired. I think he actually has the right personnel. The players are just not playing consistently each and every game. If you look at what was going on, we couldn't stop the run, which also tells us that we're missing B.J. Raji. We couldn't stop Graham or Colston, which saying we was missing Shields. I was really surprised that Tramon Williams was getting burnt on plays and he was actually out of place a lot. So I think our defense just did not play their best game. And when Aaron got hurt, you could tell that he wasn't able to be as mobile as he was in the first half. Now, I can't make excuses. You play with the players you have. They're all professionals and they get paid a lot of money. The Saints actually had a great game plan. They ran the ball, which then opened up the pass, in which then they started passing the ball, and Drew Brees went deep. And like I said in my pregame, was that if you caught out of place, if you're not being disciplined in your coverage, you will get burnt. And we saw that last night at the game. But all I can say is that um, it wasn't the best game you want to be at, but it was an experience all in itself. That being inside the Superdome, feeling the energy and the vibe from the city, the Packers, just seeing your boys up close. Doing their thing is just something to behold. Now I've seen them many a times before, and here in Atlanta as well as Cincinnati. But seeing them in actually New Orleans inside that Superdome, the energy was a whole lot better. So I enjoyed myself. Like I said, I had to walk out there, do the walk of shame. I actually had to stay with a Saints fan and kind of listen to that. But otherwise, it was a great experience, and I'll do it again. So we got a bye coming up this week, which is a good thing because now we get a chance to get some rest. Aaron can get healthy, Shields can get healthy, and we can actually kind of recoup and get ready to see the Bears on Thursday night. Now, if we look forward to the second half of the season, I think that we can actually run the tables. I think that we can finish this season 10-6 actually, and win the division and make the playoffs. I mean, scratch that. I'm sorry, 11-5 and win the division and make the playoffs. If you look at our only competition in our division is the Detroit Lions. And if you look at their schedule coming off of their bye, they have Miami, Arizona, and then New England, all three games back to back and back. So they will have a harder schedule in the second half. So I think that they're going to end up being 10-5. We'll be, 10-6, and we'll be 11-5, which will give us a division and give us a home field game. So Packer fans, don't worry. We've been here before. I think I heard a stat early today was the last time we were 5-3 going into the bye. We won the division each time, and we also won the Super Bowl. So don't worry. We shouldn't hold our heads down. We can lick our wounds through week 9 and get ready for week 10, and we'll come back on top. So I see you guys. Maybe week 9, I'll give you guys just a recap of the first half of the season. Looking forward to the second half. But I definitely will be back week 10 as we face the Bears. Go Pack.